Okay, so today we are going to be graphing an equation. So remember how the number that's in front of the x is our slope, and the number behind is the y-intercept. You should always start with your y-intercept point. That's kind of like a freebie point. So notice here it says +1, so I know that my y-intercept is going to be at +1 right here on the graph. Next, my slope is -2/3. So that's my rise over my run. Okay, so that means I'm going up or down 2 and then over to the right 3. Always go to the right when you're graphing. So since it's a -2, I'm going to go down 2 and over 3 from my y-intercept. Okay, so notice I went down 2 over 3 to the right, and I'm just going to continue that pattern of going down 2 to the right 3 until I feel comfortable drawing a line. You can also go kind of backwards so that you can continue the pattern the other way to help you draw a better line than that. So here I have my line of y equals -2/3 x plus 1. I always start with the y-intercept. Double check if your slope is going up or down. And then the run, always do that part going to the right. Okay, that will keep it easy for you. Next, we have y equals 2x plus 4. So again, I'm going to start with my y-intercept of +4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is my first point. Now, my slope is 2. But remember, we need that rise and that run to help us find the next point on the graph. So every single number has a 1 underneath it if it's not written as a fraction already. So now I'm going to go up 2 because it's positive. So 1, 2 to the right 1. Again, always go to the right to start. Okay, I'm going to continue my pattern going the other way so that it's easier for me to draw a straight line through this coordinate grid. And then I'm going to do my best with drawing my line. I put arrows on the end of my graphs because it's continuous. So this is like a snapshot of what the whole line, the whole equation looks like, but it goes all the way forever and ever. Number 3, okay, so this time, again, start with your y-intercept, the one that's not by the x. Okay, so here, my y-intercept, notice that there's a minus sign in front of it. So that actually means that we're at -6. Okay, so your first point should be down there at -6. Okay, then we have a slope of 3, but that actually means 3/1. I'm going to go up 3 to the right 1, and then up 3 to the right 1, up 3 to the right 1, and continue that pattern. Now, I know that I've done every single point on the graph. Technically, you only need to draw in the first 2 points, and then you'll be able to draw a line through it. Okay, I just like to do it just because it's easier for me, especially on my Chromebook, to draw a straight line. Okay, but you can do what works for you. If you have a straight edge or a side of a paper or a side of a notebook you want to use, you can do that. Next here, number 4. Okay, so again, start with your y-intercept. That's your free point. So +3, 1, 2, 3. Right, and then my slope, -2/1, because remember there's not a fraction there to see the rise and the run. Okay, rise of -2, so that means I'm going down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, and I continue that pattern. And then I'm going to draw a nice, hopefully straight line through those points, and that's my graph, y equals negative 2x plus 3. Now, I know some people don't like when they see fractions, but actually for slope, it's a lot easier when it's written as a fraction because it already tells us our rise and our run right there at the beginning. Okay, again, always start with your y-intercept of positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time my rise is 1 and my run is 2. So notice how I went up 1 to the right 2. You should always go to the right. Okay, then if you need to, you can kind of go backwards through your pattern, going this way. But it's always start going to the right for your first point. Okay, this one we had yesterday. Remember y equals 4. So if we have y equals and just a number, remember that's a horizontal line. This really means that we have a 0 slope and 4 is our y-intercept. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's a horizontal line right there through y equals 4.